Open up, Rich.
All right, guys, how you doing? My name is Rich Guzman.
And my name is Ace Guzman.
And we are Ace and Rich, and welcome to Ace and Rich Freedom by Design, where we actually love taking your questions. And what do?
Man, what do we do?
We answer them.
What do we? We do that?
Yes, we do.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I could have sworn that we actually coached them on the spot, too.
We coach them by answering your questions, your
Yes.
tough questions.
Yes.
Because, let's face it, people are stuck on trying to figure out how to build a business online. But check this out. We've been doing this for like, I don't know, how many years now? Over 15.
Yeah,
no,
a long time.
16, right? Almost, right? So,
Who's counting?
who's counting?
Who's counting?
And we've guys, we've done amazing things online. We've broken so many records, and we continue to do so. And we're changing people's lives every single day, and we love it. People are actually finding your videos. I'm so excited about that. Oh
I am too. I really am too.
You gotta share your secrets with me.
Dude, I'm having so much fun. It's freaking awesome, man. I'm getting all the compliments that people love the way they're seeing me do the videos, and a lot of them are like, "What's your secret?" I'm like,
Well, here's the thing, guys. You know, it's amazing. I want to talk a little bit before we get to the questions, okay? Because I think it's going to be really good.
That's right.
You know, one of the things we always talk about, you know, with an online business is like, how can I leverage my business? And let me tell you, it's like that $1 million question, right? Leverage. Everybody wants to leverage, right?
Yes.
Rich people leverage, right? So how do we become more effective in leveraging our business so that way we can start getting results? Well, we have such great, amazing technology out right now that keeps evolving and getting better and better every single day, it seems.
All you can do is get better. Yeah.
And right now, with your content, it's great leverage, you know, as you're building your business. And what's happening is we're seeing other people who have never done any video whatsoever and listen to exactly what you're saying. And now people are watching them. You know what I mean? I love it. I love it.
I love the imagination, how everybody's imagination is running wild, and they're doing so many interesting, you know, scenes and things that in their clones, and you know, they're having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, and you are too.
I am.
You're having a blast.
Experimenting so many different things, and it's like crazy.
Well, you as a marketer, of course,
yes.
you're testing.
I'm testing different things.
You're testing different things, and so far what you're testing has been bringing results.
Yes.
Has been making brand new sales.
Yes.
Really awesome. Excited about that.
Yes.
And
keep in mind, you know, I don't think it's ever been done before, but we actually made a high ticket sale with, you know, the AI twin.
Let's repeat that one more time.
It's never been done before, but we actually are using AI to close sales and make high ticket sales with the AI twin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You guys hear that?
Yeah.
Is that amazing or what?
Yeah.
Literally making high ticket sales with AI.
Yes.
With your AI twin.
Yes.
Okay? I mean, people are thinking, that's not possible. But it is if you know exactly the strategy and how to do it.
Oh, yes.
That's really key.
Yes.
So guys, if you have any questions, okay, right now is the time, put them right there in the comments, and we'll get to those questions as well. We have a lot of questions to get to from the channel, YouTube channel, actually.
That's right.
So let's get started, all right?
All right.
Enough yapping, let's go.
All right, don't forget, post your questions. We're live right now. We're going to start with Mark. Mark says, hey guys, be honest. Is high ticket saturated in 2026? It feels like everyone is selling the same few courses now. Is there still room for new people? Man, there's always room for new people. Don't think it's saturated.
Oh my God, I gotta laugh at that.
Come on.
I talk about that a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Because, now, you know, we get this question a lot for some reason. You know, people think it's saturated, doesn't work, and things like that. Guys, there are people making high ticket commissions right now.
Right now.
She just told you we just made another high ticket commission just from the AI twin.
Yes.
So is it working still? Absolutely.
Yes.
A lot of people feel that because it's a higher dollar amount that, you know, it's not going to work for like long term. But what I find is that whether the price is lower or higher, sale is still the same.
Exactly.
It really doesn't change. It's just your strategy and your marketing, how you're going about it.
And the part that he says, like, you know, he feels like everyone is selling the same few courses. Well, courses actually do become outdated over time, but the foundation and principles of, the trainings are still existence now. So even if it's 2026 and you're still learning stuff from 2018 and 19, as long as the principles and the foundation is still intact and it doesn't derail you anywhere. I mean, maybe the platforms might have changed, the look, the feel, the navigation, all of that stuff probably changed over the years, but the foundation and the principles are still the same with marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marketing never changes. That's why you're here, to learn about marketing.
Absolutely.
Is that what's going on in the marketplace now is that, yes, you are right about one thing, what you said here.
Yeah.
Is that, people are selling the same course.
Right.
So how do you stick out? How do you become that one that can influence by creating your content and getting attention to make those sales? This is where you learn marketing. This is where you learn your messaging must be different, must be unique, to stick out in the marketplace, right?
Absolutely.
That is what really changes the game.
Yes.
Because a lot of people, they just kind of do the same thing, but they don't really separate themselves, unfortunately.
Yes.
But the reality is you got to really understand marketing with your proper messaging, the right target audience, and of course, we always say it, message to match the market. Very, very important.
Absolutely.
And not only that, but once you start getting seasoned a little bit, you can start learning on how to create your own offers. And what I mean by that, your own bonuses, your own incentives, and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
That's a great way for you to stick out in the marketplace because nobody has what you have to offer when you create your own offer. Okay?
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay,
Move on.
next question is from Jenny. Jenny says, do I really need to buy the expensive course to promote it effectively? I'm on a tight budget starting out. Now, this is a typical question coming from Jenny because we get this all the time also because people think that they have to invest early on into courses, but they realize, when I look at, what's going on here, I might not have the money right now, but I really, 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 really plan on getting that course in the future. And you know what? Being on a tight budget, you got to work with where you're at, right? So it is true. You cannot make money in some programs, especially with affiliate marketing and trying to sell the higher tickets because you don't own them yet. You can't give away something you don't own, right? So you can't just sit there and go, oh, I have this high ticket, but I don't have it myself. Doesn't look good. Not a good look.
No,
you want to make sure that if you are all in, then you are ready to take on another all-in sale. If not, you're going to pass it up, or depending on how the compensation plan is, you might lose it. I mean, It all depends, right? But as far as buying the expensive course, I want you to take away that word expensive, okay? That's a mindset. You shouldn't be looking at things in business as expensive. Look at them at investments. You see, you have to change your terminology and your dialogue. If you look at everything as expensive, you're still a customer. You haven't broke away from that psychological barrier of looking at things as a consumer versus you becoming an actual buyer and an affiliate, a partner, an entrepreneur. Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to promoting higher ticket items, because I know she said expensive and things like that, but you're right about that. It is about thinking in a different mindset of, really investing in yourself and in your business. And here's the thing too. You have to have the right mindset when it comes to this type of business. Okay.
Yes.
Because if you don't invest in yourself, what you're literally saying to your audience is like, I don't need you to trust me because I want you to buy what I have to offer, where I'm not the one that's actually buying it.
Right.
So it's just, it doesn't look right. It's not professional. And what we want to do is we want to lead by example and be that proper leader. Okay? Become the leader in your marketplace. Be like, look, I'm going to invest in this because I believe in it, number one.
Yes.
And then two, people do as what you do, right? So if you're doing something, they're going to do it because you're doing it. They're not going to do it because you say you're doing it. Okay?
Right.
Very important. And, it's a great example. Like, right now, like, we invested all in with one of our programs, right? Well, all our programs, we always go all in. But let's just talk about one. This one program, we're all in, for example, right? When people come to us, the majority of them go all in. Why? Because they see us, that we have gone all in.
Yes.
We go, well, wait a minute, if Ace and Rich has gone all in, I'm going to go all in
It's by
too.
leading by example.
Right?
Yes.
So again, people are going to do what you do, not what you say.
Absolutely.
Okay? It's one of the things that you need to learn. That's a valuable lesson.
Yes.
And that's a different mindset to really capture as well.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Cool.
Next question is from Chris P. Chris says, how do I build authority and get people to trust me when I haven't made any money yet? I feel like a fraud trying to teach this. This is the whole imposter syndrome, man.
Oh, the imposter syndrome.
Okay.
Yes.
First of all, okay, if this is going to resonate with a lot of you who haven't really made a lot of money online, you're still in the trenches, you're still kind of scrambling, trying to figure it all out on your own, you don't really have a lot of good coaching, a lot of good mentorship or training, this is going to be for you, this answer, okay? First of all, how do you build authority? The way you build authority is when you actually study inside your business. Like, start studying the craft. Yep. Okay, get good at the craft. You're an affiliate marketer. You need to understand what it is that you are selling. You need to understand the strategy behind it and how to actually get the product, get the information, get the content out there so that people see that you know what you're talking about. That's how you build a brand authority.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay? Yep. And you build a know, like, and trust relationship. Because how many of you actually ever put, like, posts up and people look at your posts and you think that people are going to respect you enough to be able to go, oh, okay, this guy or this gal knows what they're talking about. They don't really know you yet.
No, they don't.
They don't really know you yet. So it's not that you are not an authority quite yet. You're on your way. Okay? I love saying it that way because it happens in network marketing too. Not everybody's a top earner in network marketing, but, you know, they're on their way. So when it comes to, you know, having people look to you and say, well, I haven't seen you made any money yet, so how can I trust you? Don't even make it look like that. Don't market that way. Don't position yourself that way. And positioning is key. Positioning is key, okay? How do you want to present yourself to your audience as a leader? Because you have to really position yourself as, you know what, I'm reading the books. I'm going to, you know, my classes and studying my courses. I went through the modules, like they say in the community. I went to the live workshops and the live events and the virtual conferences and the Zoom meetings. You need to be stepping it up. You need to be showing yourself and showing face so that way people go, oh, I've seen you there. Hey, I saw you last week. Awesome. You know what? Your face starts to get well known. Yes. Then you won't feel so much of an imposter because you're just like a student that's coming to school. You're coming to classes and things, right?
Slow down a little bit. Like, just give me the whole ball of wax.
I'll give it everything, so, you know?
And that's cool, but let's start a little small in the very beginning, okay?
Okay, Rich, go ahead.
Let's start from the beginning. So, if you are trying to build authority and you are brand new, okay, I'm gonna explain of what I did in the beginning of my affiliate marketing career. Okay, I call it my career because I've just been doing it for so many years, right? And this is the first thing that I did. I learned a skill set like what she was talking about, right? And here's the funny thing. It doesn't have to be something astronomical. It doesn't have to be like, oh, I must become a perfect ad copywriter, or I have to create ads out there and be the best at it. No. You could literally start to create your first page, and you could share on how you did it, right? Or you got your first lead. You can share on how you did it. Simple little things that you learn. Let's say you're taking a course inside your back office of your affiliate program. And you got about 7 modules. Don't tell me that you didn't learn something on that first module. Okay? You probably learned several things on that first module. But every little thing is a lesson that you learn. Once you learn a lesson, get out there and share what you learn. Share the wealth. The fastest way for you to become the authority in the marketplace is to never hold back on what you're learning, even if it's the smallest little thing. Because that little thing, there's people out there that probably never even heard that little thing. Okay? See, people think they're not worthy. They don't have any self-worth. Okay? They feel like, okay, well, I signed up to this and, I go through these lessons and I go through the products and the trainings and stuff like that. But I go out there and I'm not making any sales because you don't understand the philosophy, the strategy on how to become a marketer. Yes. Right? So again, what did I do in the very beginning? Every little thing I learned, I created content and I shared it. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. Now people looked at me like, whoa, hey, this guy's sharing this guy's sharing that. Yeah, I share every little thing. Why? Because I want them to know they can come to me as I'm sharing the knowledge. Absolutely. Even if it's mindset, even if it's marketing, whatever it is, I want them to trust me by me sharing that wealth of knowledge. So next time they watch my video, they're like, you know what? I feel like I know this guy. And it does happen because my first live event, you were talking about live events.
Yes.
We take it a step at a time, right? We can't get to the live events yet. We gotta start, we gotta start somewhere. But when we got to the live events, people saw me, they were like, hey, Rich, I saw you on video. I remember that video you were sharing, I feel like I know you. And yeah, man, nice to meet you, right?
Yeah.
But that's the way it works, right? We have to feel that self-worth that we really deserve to be that authority. You see, you can't be the authority unless you truly believe in your heart that you deserve to be that authority, okay? Don't let anybody tell you that you can't be the authority in the marketplace.
That's right.
All right? Just because someone's far ahead of you doesn't mean anything. Everybody starts somewhere. It's a marathon, not a race. The first thing you focus on is that first thing that you learn. Go through the modules. What's the first thing you learn? Go out there, teach it, share it, learn, do, teach. Become the authority. People will be attracted to you, and that's how you make sales.
That's right. You're not an imposter. You're a student learning.
Yep.
All right. So now we have David R. says, I built a funnel, but nobody is opting in. Oh my gosh. What is the number one mistake you see beginners making on their landing pages? Oh, man. There's
a lot of different variables with this. Now, let's talk about funnels, for example. Let's talk about if you're running content, let's say on YouTube, right? I'm going to use it as an example to teach you a really good lesson tonight, is that when you create a funnel, all right, maybe you don't have enough people in your audience. Let's tackle that first thing first. Because a lot of people wonder, like, how come I'm not getting attention? How come I'm not getting enough people looking at my videos or my content or my AI twin, for that matter? It's because you don't think about the three most important things: build, engage, and sell. Well, the first equation is build. We have to build an audience. And if we don't build an audience, we don't have an audience. And if we don't build a big enough audience, we're not going to have those numbers in our favor. Jim Rome always said, what you lack in skill, you make up in numbers. You always got to keep building your audience. You never stop. Why would you create content if you're not building an audience? Who are you talking to? No one. Right? We want to talk to people. We want to talk to someone.
Yeah.
So we always want to keep building that audience consistently. Consistently keep adding people. Right? Every single day, a little bit at a time, goes a long way because you're always finding new people. So as you're building that audience, you're creating that content, and now you're talking to people. And then maybe someone goes through that funnel, they're going to click on it, they're going to be like, you know what? I like this. I'm going to opt in, right? But if you don't have enough numbers, you're not going to get anybody to opt in, right? And I know this from experience, okay? Exactly when you run ads, same thing. If you don't run enough clicks, guess what? You're not going to get enough opt-ins. It's just name of the game. It's no different when you're creating your audience. Now, let's talk about the other equation. Let's say that you do have an audience. Like, hey, Rich, I got a lot of people on my list. Or I have a lot of people on my social media. I got about 7,000 people watching me. Awesome, great. You got 7,000 people watching you, right? That's a pretty good number, but you're still continually building that audience. You never stop. You never stop building the audience. So now you got your audience. Nobody's going, well, they're going to your capture page, but nobody's opting in. Well, here's the $1 million question. Who is your audience? Who is your audience?
Ooh.
That's number one.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever you put on that capture page, this is number two, is that copy on that capture page resonating with the audience that you built? Example, if I build an audience of network marketers, my capture page is going to say something to those network marketers to solve a problem that network marketers are dealing with. Same thing with affiliate marketers. Is this making sense? Right? Because if you just write anything on a capture page, or you know what you're writing on the capture page, but you don't understand your audience, then they're not going to resonate with that message on that capture page. So they have no interest in opting in.
Exactly.
Right? So like if I know I'm building an audience of network marketers, for example, and my capture page says, are you still struggling to prospect? Let me show you a better way. That's going to speak to that network marketing audience. And you damn straight, they're going to opt in and I'm going to get some leads. Because I'm giving them exactly what they want.
Yes.
The solution to that problem.
Absolutely.
That's why I wrote it that way on that capture page. And this could work with any niche.
Any niche.
But remember, as you build that audience, who are you building? You got to know this. You have to know this, okay?
Oh, we have a live question popping in right now from Evan Bang. Hello, Evan. Says, I've noticed that the reach for organic content has seemed a bit restricted lately. What I have found, hold on, I'm trying to scroll down. I found, this is a long one, Evan. Okay, what I found that is when I engage with content that is more relevant to what I'm going to post, I tend to see reach to non-followers more often this way. Any advice on gaining more followers with Facebook? I was told many moons ago that getting followers from groups was a bad strategy. But in recent months, I've seen Facebook is giving more weight on groups again. Is it based around the quality of the group I engage with?
Here's the thing about like Facebook. It's like the Mexican jumping hat dance. It's like you gotta like jump around and jump different hoops with Facebook.
Yeah.
Or any platform for that matter. What we focus on is building a really tight niche group. And everyone that we communicate, we build solid, great relationships over the years.
Yes.
And we keep meeting new people all the time. We don't think about like what Facebook is going to do next or what Facebook's algorithm plan is next because we tried that game before.
Yeah.
And we just kept getting disappointed. So we said screw it.
We were like, screw 'em.
Right. So if I meet people in a group and I could build a solid relationship with them,
yeah,
I'm going to let them know when we're going to go live. They're going to know when we're going to go live.
Absolutely.
Right? They'll go on our list. They get a broadcast. They get an email. They know we're going to go live. Or they just know by heart they're going to go live because every single group, we don't rely on just Facebook. We actually use other messaging platforms because we don't trust Facebook.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
I think Facebook is like Google. They're like the evil empire. They're like merged into the Death Star. Okay? And it seems like no matter how much you try to get ahead,
yeah,
and then you feel like you get a little nudge, you get ahead,
right,
all of a sudden it just bring you
they
right back down again,
you.
right?
Yeah.
So what we did was we're like, okay, we're going to still use Facebook as we always done, but as we start developing more new audiences, new people, we're going to take those people and bring them into our other messaging platform where we're not being, censored or we're not being like, shadow ban or whatever you want to call it. All those different things that they do, right?
Facebook jail.
Facebook jail, right?
Yeah.
Because look what happened to you.
It happened to me.
Over some stupidity.
Stupid.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, but if she never had the other messaging platform, she would have never been able to stay in contact with her audience.
Absolutely.
Okay? It doesn't mean you can't still work with Facebook.
Right.
Just
have a backup.
Just have a backup.
Have a backup.
Keep working on Facebook.
Yes.
Right? A lot of people on there, right? We have billions.
Absolutely.
So go through groups, but the mindset is develop new relationships, get them on Messenger, talk to them, really get really close and connected, solve their problems, get them on the other messaging platform where you know there's a backup for you. So when you do go live, they're going to come and see you on your profile. Very, very important. And I'll tell you, we use Telegram.
Yeah.
Okay? And what's great about Telegram is we want to create a video in a group on Telegram. We can record that video and instantly put it right in a group just like that in a matter of a second.
Yes.
It is awesome.
Yeah, because groups are limited, Evan, now. They are. And so what we did as a backup, we can tell you, is we created Telegram groups around our groups that were on Facebook for so many years. And we just notified everybody and told them we're moving the chat, the live chats that we used to do to Telegram. And if you're interested in the group calls, we'll hop on and jump and talk with you and everything. And it's so much fun over there in Telegram, better than here in Facebook live chats.
It's much better.
It's totally vanilla over here.
Yeah, it's much better.
Yeah.
But more importantly, like for us, 'cause we have our own Diamond coaching program.
Yes.
We actually coach through Telegram. We love it. It's very secure. We love it. But what I like about it is when we coach, we can record automatically while we're coaching.
Yeah, that's
and then
cool.
And what we do is, one of our little secrets, we actually reveal, we give the video, to the attendees, so that way they see
the replay.
And they can go back and reference it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to take notes and stuff like that. No, I mean, we're going to record the session. It's going to be yours.
Right.
And that way you can have it for life.
Absolutely.
Okay? Really, really awesome. So yeah, I get what you're saying about Facebook. It's like you start to get ahead. All of a sudden it just changes on you. It's like, oh, now they're giving you more reach on Facebook. I'm not doing
Right.
that dance anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not doing
What I
not
make
anymore.
what I make sure Evan to do is, you as a leader, you need to step it up with your follow-up game. If your game is weak, your following is going to be weak. I have a solid follow-up game, man, like really solid. Like every single new person that joins my Facebook group, I connect with them and warm them up. I tell them, did you make sure that you're following so you can see my content in your newsfeed in Facebook? Okay. Have you added me on Telegram? Great. Let's get connected. If not, open up a Telegram account. I'll show you how to do it. Boom,
And we
let's
all
get it done.
and you also add them on the list.
And then I add them to my email list.
Yep.
Why? It's because they're still considered a subscriber. Have you ever thought, Evan, to use your Facebook group as your email list? Did you ever think about it that way? I think that's a whole nother ball of wax, but you know what? I want you to open your mind a little bit more, because technically you are still building a list online. You're just using Facebook groups for it, and you can now merge the two and use your Telegram to do it with your autoresponder as well.
Yeah, man, do that backup on Telegram.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, just go out there and kill it, man. I know you can.
Thanks for bringing such an awesome question.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
That's an excellent question.
Yes. All right. Let's go.
More questions,
Next
more
question.
questions.
Value, value, value. That's right. Drop the fire emojis right in the live. You guys are enjoying the answers that we're giving here. Thank you for bringing your questions. Next, we have Robert K. Says, there are too many tools. What is the absolute minimum tech stack I need to launch? Can I just use a free system provider?
That sounds like Robert Kiyosaki. Just joking. Robert, yes, there are too many tools. It gets crazy.
Too many to count.
And it gets like overwhelming.
Yeah.
That it's just, you start to like want to just pull your hair out.
But
right?
just because there's so many tools doesn't mean you have to own them all.
Yeah, people feel like they got to buy everything.
Yeah.
Like just buy everything.
Yeah.
Buy the essential tools.
The essentials.
They are going to help you in your marketing efforts. Like, again, when we build something, how do we build, right? What tools could I use to build? What tools could I use to engage? And what tools could I use to sell, right? So we look at things like that, and we keep it very simple, very basic. So we're not feeling overwhelmed, because you know what? I guarantee you next month you're going to find a new tool that just popped up. You're like, oh my God, new tool. Best thing since sliced bread. Mm-hmm. That's always going to happen.
Yeah.
It's never going to end.
Yeah, and it's like when it comes to AI, like I can even concur on this one. When it comes to AI, like people see like the wheel of AI tools just constantly being added a new slot. It's like the wheel of fortune, and they just keep adding a new slot. Why? Because it's always evolving, always changing. I mean, think about it. They're already now talking, I think it's Sam Altman, he's already talking about coming out with like version 3 of video generators that he's working on, and then you have like ChatGPT 5.2. Like these are new things that are happening now, right? And then image generators, they're getting so sophisticated, it's almost so real that it's like having a professional photographer taking your photos. So like there's so much stuff, but just because the wheel gets bigger and bigger and bigger and more complex doesn't mean you have to have every single tool. You don't have to have every single AI tool either. Yeah.
Oh man, I hate that right now. They're like, oh, you got to do like, you ever saw a commercial on YouTube, right? That ad that just pops up and says, something about AI, like, don't use just ChatGPT for AI. You could, be more efficient. And then you look at it, there's like a checkerboard of like,
Oh, I know who that is. That's Cursive.
I'm like, come on. Let's keep it real.
Blow
okay?
it out of your ass, Cursive.
What that means is it's a distraction.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
It's a distraction, number one.
Exactly.
And that distraction is keeping you not focused on the essential tools.
It's not.
To focus on your marketing. Because you're here for your marketing, right? So focus on the essential tools for your marketing. I don't know, how many tools you use for AI?
How many tools?
Yeah.
My basic 3.
Basic 3. Isn't that amazing?
When y'all see me, y'all think I'm like using like hundreds and hundreds of tools. Like, Ace, how are you doing it? 3.
Yeah, I'm blown away what
3.
she's accomplished with those 3 tools.
I don't like working with complex stuff. Forget about it. It ain't fun after that.
And one of them really doesn't count as AI if you really think about it.
No.
This like you could use AI in it, but really 2,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, 2. That's all you use.
Keep
2.
it simple, baby.
2.
Keep
She's
it simple.
using 2, guys.
Yes.
The third one is really just to
Yes.
create, split up like a big video or something.
Yeah.
You know
But,
what I mean?
I want to touch base on Robert's second question, which he says, can I just use a free system provider? Do you know free is what you get? If it's something free, obviously the paid version might be a much better quality. Doesn't that make sense?
Yeah.
Why would you try to operate a business on free all the time? I'm going to tell you something.
It'll be limited.
You will be limited to the features. The premium features are always available when you upgrade. So why are you playing small? You're not playing with the big dogs like us. You need to make sure that you are having your business intact. You got the right tools that you're paying for, and they're operating at their highest ability to run your business efficiently. It's all about efficiency. The last thing you want to do is buy a bunch of tools, and then all they're doing is just taking up space on your computer.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Hey, Paul. Nice to see you on the live, buddy.
Hi, Paul. How are you? Okay, awesome. Next question. Tom says, Ace and Rich, I'm getting leads, but they ghost me after the first email. Ouch. How do I fix my follow-up sequence so they actually open my messages? Well, first of all, you you got to get their attention in the subject line. If your subject line is boring as hell, you ain't winning nobody over. They're going to ghost you.
Well, that's the first thing they see.
It's copywriting 101, right? It comes down to writing copy that grabs people's attention. Y'all heard about the powerful hook. You need to have a good hook, and your subject line can't be vanilla. It has to be interesting. It's got to be shocking. It's got to be, you know what? Holy shit, I need to open up this email. What is this about? It needs to give them that kind of a feel, right? Because if you're just sitting there going, dear so-and-so, thank you for opting in, you lost me at that point. It's not going to be a good conversation. I'm going to throw you in the inbox with all the rest of them, okay? In the junk mail, because it's just no value whatsoever. So if you want to fix your follow-up sequence, you need to think about AIDA. Okay, I'm going to give you something here, right? It's called AIDA. A-I-D-A. When it comes to copywriting 101, you want to make sure you get their attention. Okay?
A-I-D-A.
A-I-D-A is a great acronym when it comes to copywriting. AIDA. So get their attention first. How? You want to work on your copywriting with the subject line. And hey, you got AI to help you. All you got to do is go to either a copywriting AI feature or software or tool. ChatGPT could be helpful too if you know how to prompt it right, and you can actually work on those subject lines and get variables of different ones and talk to the AI and say, you know what, why is it that this subject line sucks versus this one that wins? That way you know and can learn at the same time why things are the way they are. I do it all the time.
And then while you're doing that, make sure you test it and look at the open rates. Because just because AI can help you, we have to really fine-tune that machine.
Right.
So we need to really test it and look at the open rates.
Right. And then you talk about like your follow-up sequence. I don't know how many days, since I'm not in your back office and I can't really see your autoresponder or what you're really doing. But if you have a follow-up sequence, make sure it's not like 30 days on out or 60 days follow-up. Come on, that's too crazy. That's ridiculous. You need to understand 5 to 7.
5 to 7.
5 to 7. 5 to 7 emails tops. Don't go anywhere past that, and that'll be a good follow-up sequence. And then you're going to get into segmentation and make sure that people are being segmented based on their behavior. Okay, that's enough.
You know
I can go on all day, but I'm just going to slow down.
No, but I'm going to jump on that part because that part is very important.
Yeah.
I like what you just said there.
Thank you.
Focus on the segmentation.
Fire.
Not everybody's going to listen to you, okay? Yep. But the ones that are, those are the ones you want to focus on.
Yeah.
And then eradicate the rest.
Yeah.
Right? Because you really don't need them. What we're, as marketers, what we do is we focus on getting attention. Once we get that attention, we focus on separating, again, by behavior, like A said, we take that attention, we move them over to a separate segment.
Yes.
Now, guess what happens? Our open rate gets bigger.
Yes.
Our click-through rate gets better.
Yes.
It's because we want people who are engaging.
Yes.
We don't want people who are just like going, I don't know, what's this in my email? Right? And not even opening the email.
Right.
So, again, segmentation is crucial.
Right. Now, I is for interest, okay? We haven't finished the acronym. Stay here. Don't go nowhere. Listen. IDA, okay? I is for interest. You need to get their interest, okay? What is it about the copy and the body of your email that's really interesting? Again, it has to be something captivating, right? Storytelling is one of the best things you can use in your follow-up sequence. And talk about your epiphany and your story. And then you lead into the D, where you actually lure them into a decision. They need to make a decision. Okay, so give them the benefits of working together with you or buying your product or actually hiring you for the service. You need to get them to make a decision. And then the last one is A, have them take some freaking action. All right?
Take action.
Yeah.
Ow.
All right.
Okay.
Next one.
Oh, let's see here. Next question.
Come on, I'm on fire. Let's go.
All right, next question.
Okay, next question is from Mike?
Yep.
Mike. Okay.
Mike
says,
Mike T.
I have a budget to spend. Should I start with paid ads immediately to speed things up, or do I have to master organic traffic first? This is another typical question we usually get.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
This is the one we get from YouTube.
Yeah, we get this a lot because people think that they have to master organic first and then lead into doing paid marketing. Honestly, you're going to have to learn to do both.
Both.
You're going to have to learn to do both. We're not going to sugarcoat it on this show. You have to learn to do both free and paid.
Don't do just one.
Yeah.
Do them both, so that way if someone sees your ad, they're going to look you up, right? They're a little more seasoned now. They're going to look you up and be like, is this person real?
That's
this
right.
person really making money? Is this,
Yeah.
Right? So get yourself out there. Start sharing your story. Start sharing who you are.
That's right.
Start giving knowledge and value. And they'll look at you as an authority.
Yes.
Right? You look Ace and Rich up, everyone with AI, they know who we are.
Yeah.
Right? So
Absolutely.
very important.
So yeah, that was easy.
That was
Okay,
easy, yeah.
Mike, gotta master both. Okay.
Yeah, master both.
Amanda B says, is the make money online niche the only one that works for high ticket? Can I just do this in the health or hobby niches?
Well, there is different niches that do have high ticket. It's not just the make money online niche, right?
No, because real estate is considered a high ticket.
Yeah, I mean, like with affiliate marketing, network marketing,
It's just terms.
you could do weight loss products because I'm sure there's high ticket and weight loss products for affiliates too.
Absolutely, yeah.
It depends who's creating the offer. Because as an affiliate, you're not creating the offer, but you're selling the offer.
Yes.
So you want to find out through different affiliate networks what are they selling and how are they selling it. And find out if they have a back-end offer as well.
Yes.
Sometimes you can make some really good upfront capital with different niches. I've been seeing a lot of things on the physical niche as far as physical products. I've been studying that lately. And I've been seeing that people are selling more physical products with affiliate networks and going pretty good because of the way the offers are designed.
Yes, I was going to say that.
And they make excellent VSLs.
Absolutely. And, you know, the thing about what qualifies as a high ticket, again, you have to be profiting at more than $1,000 per sale. And it doesn't necessarily mean you can do that just with affiliate marketing. Like Rich says, my partner, you can actually do that with any niche. Yes, you can do that with your health and fitness, but make sure that the package is positioned properly and it is bundled in a way that it has packed with value and the customer can go, you know what? Rather than buy one dinky little bottle, I'll just buy the whole big package, right? And if you're going to profit over $1,000 off that one sale, then I would just be focusing on leading with that all the time.
Yeah.
So that way you never be without making a high ticket sale.
Yeah, I've been seeing people like buy a lot more physical products.
Yeah.
When they're selling it, because they'll bundle it up together as like maybe I don't know 5 bottles, 6 bottles instead of just one.
Exactly.
So that's how you create more capital doing it that way. All right, awesome question.
Lisa.
Amanda B.
Lisa. I like that name.
Lisa
That's
M.
my mother's name.
Lisa M.
That's my mother's name. My mother's name.
Lisa.
Okay, I am terrified of getting on the phone. Aww. Can I realistically sell $2,000 products just through email automation, or do I need to take sales calls?
Okay, let me tap into this one.
All right, if you want to.
Do not get on the phone.
Nada.
I don't get on the phone. She don't get on the phone. We live in 2026. We get on video.
On video.
And we communicate with people on video. I want them to see me. I want to see my expression.
Yes.
I want them when I'm talking to them, asking them questions.
Yes.
I want them to feel me,
Yes.
like if I'm actually there.
Yes.
Okay. And it makes a really big difference. And truth be told, we've broken so many records from staying on that same strategy. We've never changed. Once, we started with Skype in the beginning.
Skype
Skype was in the beginning. Because in the beginning we didn't have the money, right?
And then we evolved to
so
Telegram.
we did, we did other things too. We did Zoom.
Well, Zoom.
Yeah.
There was another one, wasn't it? GoToMeeting?
No, we also did
Google Hangouts.
We used to use StreamYard too.
And Google Hangouts.
Yeah, Google Hangouts.
Yeah, StreamYard.
So we used different platforms and stuff like that. And when we started making money, we started
OBS
using
Studio.
Zoom. OBS Studio.
OBS Studio is old.
Not as much. We use more. Once we started making money, we started using Zoom, and we just plug people in, just one-on-one. And it was fantastic because they got to really know us, and we really got to know them.
Yes.
Because we saw them, we saw their facial expressions, their energy, and we connected on another level, and that really is important, when you're closing deals.
And honestly, when you say, can I realistically sell $2,000 products? Honey, I can sell a $500 to an Eskimo and a snowstorm, it don't matter. It's $2,000, $10,000, $30,000, $100,000. Stop letting the money scare you when you pick up the phone because you're selling something that's a higher amount than normally you would not normally buy yourself. Listen, this is sales 101, okay, what I'm about to tell you. First of all, it's a business, okay? Of course you're going to have human feelings of emotions and nerves, all natural. That stuff is natural, but here's the deal, okay? I can tell you from my personal experience, okay? First of all, my closing ratio is 99.1, okay? When I started, I couldn't even sell a $1 trial, okay, to a company that was selling toxic-free cleaning products, and it was horrible for me. And I struggled for a long, long time, and that was in the network marketing niche.
I remember.
Now, I sell things that I never thought I would dream to sell, okay? That confidence comes from you watching and learning other people doing it, and then you start applying some practice. Because you don't get good at closing sales and deals and high ticket until you watch someone do it and study how they're doing it and then apply yourself. Let me tell you a quick story. You like stories? I'm going to tell you a quick story. First of all, I got thrown to the wolves, okay, girl? Here's the thing what happened, all right? In the company that I previously was a top earner in, all right? I became super affiliate top female in that company.
And no one still has taken that crown yet.
Nobody has it. That's right. Here's the deal, right? I actually had to watch and observe the coach, the closer of the sales, and listen to every word they said on the phone. Now, when I say phone, I mean Zoom calls and Skype calls. At the time, we called it phone. But it's the Skype video call. And he would call my, prospects and leads for me. But I would be the observer because obviously I wanted to be the fly on the wall on this one. I paid attention and I would take notes and I would follow everything they said. Then that one time it happened, and I'll never forget it. I was bringing so many leads. The person, the closer, the coach could not keep up with and wanted me to do it. And taught me. Said, all right, it's your turn. And you know what? I was scared. What? Was I scared? Yes, I was. But you know what was the beautiful thing? I still made the sale. How? I have no idea. Sometimes that happens too.
I think what happened, in the beginning you will be scared.
You will be scared, yeah.
I mean, come on.
But once you get it in, it becomes like second nature. It's like nothing. It just becomes like part of your lifestyle.
Yep.
It's a business. You got to get over that. And it didn't
just
matter
becomes part
if
of
it's
you.
$2,000 products or $10,000, $30,000, like I told you. Now, to rely solely on just email and be passive, and then you're saying that you don't want to really be on those calls. Here's the thing. Can you buy something personally from somebody without talking to them and spend $2,000? No. Right?
That's a
reality. So you need to learn the techniques and skills first.
In today's marketplace,
Absolutely.
You can't do that.
Yeah, and observe first. Then when you're good and ready, go ahead and pick up that prospect or that lead that you really wanted to talk to, and make sure that they actually are a buyer. I'm going to tell you something. Do I ever talk to leads? My email does all the talking. But when they buy a trial, guess what? I'm on that video call.
Yeah.
So make it easier on yourself. What's her name? Lisa? Make it easier on yourself. Don't spend time with just leads on the phone. Not going to work. Only people who bought something. I don't care if they did a $1 trial. Spend time with them on a call.
Yeah, let me tap into that because I
Sure.
I remember in the very beginning, we were taught to leads. And we met some far out people. Man. Like we're talking
all walks of life.
I think they were abducted by aliens or something. No, you remember that?
I remember.
Yeah, and we learned we learned very quickly to focus
Sure did.
on the people who made that first initial purchase, and it makes a very big difference. And the reason why is because once they make a purchase,
Yes.
and this is everybody here, listen to this because this is the most important thing. Okay. Once somebody makes that initial purchase, whether it's $1, whether it's $7, whether it's $200, it doesn't matter. Once they make the first initial investment, they are invested in you. Okay? Once they make that first investment, no matter the price, they are invested in you. Therefore, it's your turn, it's your time to shine. Don't blow it. Because here's the thing. What you were saying earlier, selling 2K, if you expect to sell 2K in an email, you're in the wrong business.
Thank you.
You're in the wrong business.
He said it.
Because I can't sit here
No.
and I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you, yeah, you can do that. Now, back in 2006 and 7 and 8, maybe, I mean, depending on the copy, yeah, you can do that. There was some automation going on. Yeah.
Times have changed.
But times have changed. People with market sophistication has changed over the years.
Don't even think
People
about
know
it.
a little bit more now. They're getting a little more seasoned now.
Yeah.
So you got to put your personality into it. You got to be more personal with these people. And don't be afraid to connect. And once you get over that, that's when everything starts to change.
Absolutely.
You can't hide. You can't do that. But if you continue to hide, you're not going to build the
There's no
business.
trust.
It's no trust.
There's no
They're not going to
trust.
believe in you.
Yeah.
You got to get out there and you just got to do it. You got to get over yourself.
Yeah.
Because the only person that's keeping you stuck is you. And yes, it's a mindset.
Yeah. Don't take on a false identity.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with you.
Okay.
Last one is
We got
James.
the last one here.
Realistically, guys,
James
if I
H.
only have 2 hours a day to work on this, how long until I see my first $1,000 commission? Another typical question we usually get. Now, James, you're not the first to ask this, okay? But maybe here on the live, we are going
hold
to
on.
give this a first one for him.
So if you work 2 hours a day on this, your first 2 hours, you'll make $1,000. Your first 2 hours, you will make $1,000. Now, you know I'm lying to you, right? I can't sit here once again and be like, yeah, you're going to make $1,000 in 2 hours. Let's get real, okay? When it comes to earning high ticket commission, it can happen the first week. It could happen in 2 weeks. It could happen in a month. It could happen, it's variable. And the reason why it's variable is because you don't know when that person is ready to make a buying decision. You are not in control of the individual making a buying decision. You are only
right.
in control of you showing up for your business every single day.
That's right.
That's what you're in control of, okay? And the more that you do this on a consistent basis every day, you will get better at showing up
You will.
every day. Mm-hmm. Then guess what happens? Your chances of earning that high commission becomes more likely.
Yeah.
You see the difference there, right? We got to be real with ourselves.
Yeah, it's like...
You know what I mean? Be real with yourself.
It's like people, fell for Tim Ferriss's bullshit book, the 4-Hour Work Week. Oh, I'm sure I bought the book, and I'm sure you bought the book, and somebody in your team bought the book too because they thought they would make $100,000 in 4 hours.
Yeah, that's... yeah, I mean,
No.
yeah.
The truth is, when you dove into the book, you learned a lot about being an entrepreneur and leveraging your time and outsourcing and things like that. But this is the thing. You may see ads out there that say, work little as 2 hours a day and make $1,000 commission. Yay. No, it doesn't work that way. You have to make sure that, first of all, the program that you're in, are you even able to make $1,000?
Yeah, that's very important.
Do you know how many people are involved in affiliate programs that are bougie? They do not pay that much money.
Yeah.
They don't pay that much money. I don't care how many all-ins you bring, you ain't going to make that cut. Because the way they're structured, they undercut and they don't pay as much. And then you have other styles of business compensation plans that are designed not to pay you that much. So you need to make sure you're in the right offer. It's in demand. You can make upwards up to $1,000 or more in commission from a sale. And you yourself are positioned to make $1,000 per sale.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. All right. So, James,
You done?
we got to get to work.
Yeah.
We got to get to work. We got to show up every single day. Don't expect a sale when you think you're going to expect it. Just show up. Get better at showing up. And what I mean by getting better at showing up, learn your skill sets. Fine-tune your skill sets.
Absolutely.
Master your craft. Master your skill sets. And get out there. Before you know it, that money will be rolling in.
Absolutely. So I just want to read some of the awesome comments coming in. David Pinto is here. Thank you so much for joining us on the live.
David.
Shout out to David.
Good to see you.
He says it's a tool. Evan Banks says much better to hang with someone than to hang up on someone.
Yep.
Then we have Tracy Lee says a sale is a sale no matter what the cost is. It's the same. You remember, that's one of our students right there, Tracy Lee. Thank you so much. Francis Lawson says, I think everyone has no idea how they make their first high-ticket sale. Tracy Lee is saying, build, engage, and sell, guys. Know, like, and trust with a capital T.
And if you hear me say that a lot, guys, I did not come up with that.
No.
I learned that through one of the programs in the past I've been part
Study.
of. I've just studied.
Study.
I've learned from other marketers.
That's it.
That's what it's all
Always
about.
learning, always learning,
Yeah,
always
absolutely.
improving.
Absolutely.
Tracy Lee says the sale can come at any time. It can. I mean, I got a new guy in my team. He is wonderful. And you would at least expect someone who's introverted would not make an $1,000 sale. He already did $1,500 and he only started his first week. See?
Yeah.
Congratulations, JD.
Congratulations,
That's
JD.
right. So
Nice.
you got to understand, it's all about the offer and being positioned properly and, you know, are you able to make that kind of money?
And working with the right leaders.
Exactly. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And people get so hung up on that, you know?
Yeah, yeah. All right, guys, so that was the last question. And if nobody has any questions, we're going to wrap things up. And boy, it is hot in Puerto Rico tonight.
Yes, it is.
I don't know, you guys are freezing out there?
I only got a little bit of water
I
left.
feel bad for you. But over here, it is sweltering this evening. All right, guys, so with that being said, my name is Rich Guzman.
My name is Ace Guzman.
Thank you so much for being here on Ace and Rich Freedom by Design Live. We will see you next week, same time,
Same bat channel.
same island. All right, guys, have a good one. Take care. We love
Bye
you.
now.